It is kind of like that. morning. Welcome everyone to our annual Senior Awards ceremony. I'm honored to welcome you and your loved one on such wonderful event. Each year during graduation week, this has been the tradition of the School of Medicine to celebrate the achievements of the senior medical students. This is a very special moment where we get to honor these outstanding seniors, soon to be doctors, for their academic achievements, academic research, leadership, and service to others. Today marks your last day as medical students, and tomorrow you will officially be called doctors. I'm so proud of you. On behalf of the Office of Student Affairs and our leadership, I am congratulating you for such an amazing accomplishment. Without further delay, Dr. Peggy Murphy, our Director for Student Affairs, will lead the remaining of the ceremony. Welcome all.
Thank you, Dr. Chandler. We all wish you well in such an exciting day for an exciting weekend. So let's get started. Our first ceremony is going to be a commissioning ceremony where we'll hear the oath of office administered by Major Garrett Houck. So, Garrett, would you like to come up? And Cassidy Horton, as well as William Parkinson. Please come up.
I, Cassidy Horton,
I, Cassidy Horton,
having been appointed a captain in the United States Army,
having been appointed a captain in the United States Army,
do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I, William Parkinson,
I, William Parkinson,
having been appointed a captain in the United States Air Force,
having been appointed a captain in the United States Air Force,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation
that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, Dr. Houck, or soon to be Dr. Houck, Major Houck. Tomorrow, Dr. Houck. Okay, at this time, we will move into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. Let's do that first, where you will receive your cords. Dr. James Morris. Let me ask if the students, do you want them to line up in the front, James? How do you? Okay, all right.
Good afternoon, or good morning. In 2002, the Honorable P. Gold Foundation established the Gold Humanism Honor Society as a signature program to recognize medical students, residents, and faculty who practice patient-centered care by modeling the qualities of integrity, excellence, compassion, altruism, respect, and empathy. GHHS chapters are based in medical schools and residency training programs and are led by chapter advisors. Fellows, administrators, Practitioners and notable members of the community may also be recognized and inducted into GHHS for promoting humanistic values. Recipients of the Arnold P. Gold Foundation's Leonard Tao Humanism Award are also awarded these awards in the area of humanism and excellence in teaching, as well as the Accreditation Council for Graduate Medical Education's Parker J. Palmer Courage to Teach Award and Courage to Lead Award. The Society currently has over 45,000 members in training and practice. GHHS membership is recognized as an important factor in the residency selection process. Because of this, there is an indicator that is placed on the Association of Medical Colleges AAMC Electronic Residency Application Service. We'll now call forth student members will be called forward to receive your cords, which are going to be gold, green, and purple. And assisting to me today will be Dr. Sarah Adams, who is a resident inductee at the time that she was inducted from the Division of Medicine and Pediatrics in the Department of Medicine, and Dr. Navdeep Samra from the Department of Surgery to assist with our courting ceremony. I'll now call forth the students. Okay. Yes. Will the students please come forward to expedite the process? Our first student is Catherine Babin. So, why don't you go? We have a lot of students, so it's going to take us a minute to do this. Okay, Catherine Babin. Baylor Barron, who is the project manager. Ezra Bess. Rebecca Daggett, who also served as treasurer. Allison DeReese. Joseph Drinkard III. Hannah Hansen, who was in charge of fundraising. Jessica Hicks, public relations. Taylor Hill. Garrett Hauk. Grace Hunt. Leah Kaplan, who also served as secretary. Carver Montgomery. Ian Nairn, who served as vice president. Me Win No, who is also the chair of a committee. Lynn Wynn. Stephen Patton, who served as our president. Harley Passo. Brenna Sanders. Rachel Trier. And Jeremy Watson. On behalf of Dr. Lauren Beal, who is a co-chapter advisor with me, we extend our congratulations to each of the members of Gold Humanism Honor Society.
Okay, that was nice. I'll call Dr. Morris back, and all the AOA recipients, will you please come forward?
It's been 3 years since we've done this process, so we're a little rusty. Okay, we have a few more students for this group. On behalf of Dr. Lauren Beal, who is the counselor for Alpha Omega Alpha, I extend our congratulations. I serve as an officer in Alpha Omega Alpha, which is the reason I'm here today. Alpha Omega Alpha, founded in 1902, which is 120 years ago, is the National Medical Honor Society. Its mission is dedicated to the belief that in the profession of medicine, we will provide care for all by recognizing high educational achievement, honored gifted teaching, encouraging the development of leaders in academia and the community, supporting the ideals of humanism, and promoting service to others. Election to Alpha Omega Alpha is an honor signifying a lasting commitment to professionalism, leadership, scholarship, research, and community service. A lifelong honor membership in the society confers recognition for a physician's dedication to the profession and art of healing. More than 4,000 students, residents, fellows, faculty, and alumni are elected each year. Since its founding in 1902, nearly 200,000 members have been elected to the society, and students will have a designation in their ERIS applications. We'll now call the student members forward to receive their cords, which are gold, green, and white. And assisting me today will be Dr. E.J. Mayu, Associate Vice Chancellor for Clinical Affairs, and Senior Associate Dean for Population Health and Primary Care from the Department of Family Medicine, and Dr. Shane Barton, who is Assistant Dean for Faculty Development and Chair of the Department of Orthopedic Surgery. So we'll now begin. First member is Catherine Babin. She served as president and was elected as a junior. Benjamin Becknell, senior election. Kyle Boudreau, senior election. Blaine Bullock, senior election. Nicholas Calais, senior election. Aaron Crane, elected as junior. Rebecca Daggett, elected as a junior. Joseph Fitzgerald, elected as a junior. Hannah Hansen, elected as a senior. Garrett Hauk, elected as a junior. Patrick Ingraffia, elected as a senior. Christian Karam, elected as a senior. Mackenzie Noonan Latour, elected as a senior. Lynn Wynn, elected as a senior. Kayla Penny, elected as a junior. And served as vice president. Alex Perkel. Elected as a junior. Harley E. Passo, elected as a junior. Brenna Sanders, elected as a junior. Community Services Chair. Charles Dodge Reeves, elected as a junior. Kelsey Rooney, elected as a senior. Bryce Rushing, elected as a senior. Carolyn Segrera, elected as a senior. Robert Spraggins, elected as a senior. Samantha St. Pierre, elected as a senior. And I believe Winston is receiving his in abstention. Katie Tritton, elected as a senior. And Benjamin Young, elected as a junior. Who also served as Director of Communications for the NRMP. Please give a round of applause to these individuals. One word of advice to the students: please don't lose your cords. We've had people lose them overnight.
Okay, at this time we will move into our organizational awards. We're going to start with Dr. Stephen White, who is the president of Northwest Louisiana Medical Society. He will present the Northwest Louisiana Medical Society Honor Award and the Patty Van Hook, MD Memorial Award. Dr. White?
The Medical Society takes great pride each year in presenting a special honor award to a graduating senior who best exemplifies the ideals of the doctor-patient relationship. The recipient of this award is nominated by their classmates and selected by a committee of the clinical faculty. This year's honor award recipient is Grace Hunt. Grace, you've been an excellent example of a caring, compassionate physician among your peers, and today we would like to recognize you. As you further your career at Georgetown University Hospital in Washington, D.C., continue to put your patients first, and you will be a successful physician. Congratulations. Dr. Patty Van Hook was a professor of family medicine here at LSU Health. She served as the first female president of both the Shreveport Medical Society and the Louisiana State Medical Society. She touched many lives through her service in medical education, public health, minority group health care, drug abuse intervention, and occupational medicine. Dr. Van Hook was an outstanding physician and member of our community. The Patty W. Van Hook, MD Memorial Award recognizes a member of the graduating class for their support of organized medicine and their contributions to community service. The recipient of this year's award is described by her peers as a compassionate and humble leader. She is known for going out of her way to provide extra care to her patients and fellow students. Her combination of empathy and commitment to service make her a worthy recipient of this award. I'm proud to present this year's Patty W. Van Hook Award to Leah Kaplan. Congratulations and best wishes as you enter the internal medicine and pediatrics residency at the University of Texas Health Science Center in Houston.
Okay, we will now have Dr. Morris back as he presents the 2022 Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Awards.
Thank you. The Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award is an award in which the recipient will receive a certificate in addition to a check for $500 provided by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. And the check and the certificate are provided by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. The Gold Foundation launched the Humanism in Medicine Award in 1991 at Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons. The Healthcare Foundation in New Jersey began replicating these awards nationwide in 1998 with participation from the Gold Foundation. In 2003, thanks to a generous donation from the Tao Foundation, these awards became solely sponsored and administered by the Gold Foundation. Our first recipient is a student. I'm going to read from her citation. Without a doubt, this recipient is the kindest, most gentle person in our class. They work diligently, loves fiercely, and never lets anyone stand alone. Their kindness and generosity encourages me to aspire to be more like her. Her involvement in AHEC demonstrates her intense compassion for those around her. Her constant pursuit to serve her community and peers makes her deserving of this award. In another citation, she has continuously exemplified every part of the IE Cares acronym, which I just gave you a few minutes ago from the Gold Foundation. She is one of the most humble medical students I know, but is so genuinely kind and caring for everyone around her. Before we really even knew each other, she reached out to me to make sure I was doing okay on a rough day. She has done this for so many others as well. She serves the community through the AHEC Rural Scholars, and she also has a genuine respect for everyone's way of life, which is even evident just as a medical student. 150 words is not near enough to talk about all of the ways Leanne has contributed to this class, but also this school and the Shreveport community. The 2022 Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine student recipient is Leanne Rebecca Daggett. For the faculty, countless times while in clinic with this faculty member, I saw care for patients in a way that was not an exclusively patient-physician relationship. They shared stories about their family, knew the patient's personal life and stories. They have grieved with patients, supported them, and is obviously their friend. They've emphasized lifestyle changes that were accessible to the patients based on the knowledge of their schedule, living situation, and physical ability. It was a joy to work with this faculty member as a medical student, and she is an inspiration for the type of doctor I aspire to be. We've already met this year's recipient. Membership into the Gold Humanism Honor Society is granted to the recipient. However, as in last year's situation, it is not necessary for this action as the faculty member is already a member of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. The recipient comes from the Department of Medicine and Pediatrics, where she currently serves as a clerkship director for third-year medical students, rotating on internal medicine. The 2022 Leonard Towle Human and Medicine faculty recipient is Dr. Sarah Adams.
Okay, we will now start with the Departmental Awards. Psychiatry, Dr. Patterson will be presenting the John W. Bick Jr. MD Award in Psychiatry and the William A. Mcbride Award. Dr. Patterson?
Good morning, everyone. I have two awards to present this morning, and the first one is the Louisiana Psychiatric Medical Association BIC Award. This is an award for distinction and excellence in the field of psychiatry and behavioral medicine. It comes with a plaque, it comes with a certificate, and it comes with a happy little envelope. All right? This year's BIC Award goes to Carrie Ford. Carrie, come on up. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Carrie. Carrie is the older of two sons. He was born and raised in Baton Rouge, where his family instilled in him a value of hard work, education, and service in the community. He attended Woodlawn High School and graduated from Xavier University of Louisiana with a major in chemistry, a minor in math, and honors in theology. During college, he was exposed to careers in medicine through summer programs, shadowing doctors, and research with several college professors. He decided to pursue a career in health sciences, enrolled in LSUHS Shreveport's master program in the biomedical sciences. His love for scientific knowledge, research, and commitment to serving his community led him to pursue medical school, where he was involved in the Student National Medical Association, Louisiana Addiction Research Center, and MLK Health Center, promoting diversity and service for low-income families. Carrie was drawn to the field of psychiatry because he saw the great need to treat patients with mental health conditions, especially in medically underserved communities. He felt that psychiatry would provide an opportunity to improve patient outcomes by developing trusting relationships with the community, destigmatizing mental health conditions, and increasing access to health care. Carrie credits his family and mentors for his success. After graduating from medical school, he will complete his residency at LSU Health in Baton Rouge, and I tried to get him to come here. I did, I really did. And looks forward to a dynamic career as a psychiatrist and leader within marginalized communities. Carrie? Okay, now, the second award is titled the William A. Mcbride Award. Dr. Mcbride was a psychiatrist here in town for many, many years, decades. very well-known psychiatrist. And so in honor of Dr. Mcbride, this award goes to a medical student graduating who represents the highest ideals and principles of psychiatry and behavioral medicine. This year's award goes to Caroline Segrera. Caroline, come up here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Caroline. Caroline graduated magna cum laude from Spring Hill College in 2016, where she was a collegiate athlete. She earned her Master's of Science in Global Health from the University of California at San Francisco, where her research thesis explored nurse-midwife perceptions of respectful maternal care during labor and delivery. This influenced her work in global and women's mental health, where she served as the Chief Advocacy Manager for Kushinga, identifying salient mental health issues in Zimbabwe, and carrying out advocacy responses through writing policy briefs. Did I pronounce that right? Kushinga? Caroline worked in medical literacy as a consulting researcher and content creator. She spent a year as a birth and postpartum doula in New York City, offering support to over 30 clients as experiencing unequal access to health care. This work prompted her to develop and teach a whole person health curriculum to puberty-age girls locally, and work closely with LSUHS Shreveport Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Medicine, developing a mental health and wellness curriculum for second-year medical students. These interests are apparent in her research, too. Caroline is twice published with 3 additional manuscripts accepted for publishing on topics of trauma, addiction behavior, and the relationship among social media usage, suicidality, and body image. She is currently working on several psilocybin therapy projects, which are some of our most exciting ongoing research projects right now. Caroline is an inductee of the Alpha Omega Alpha Honor Society, which we just saw, a trainee instructor, and is passionate about trauma-focused holistic healing. After graduation, Caroline will begin psychiatry resident right here at LSU Health Shreveport and plans to pursue a fellowship in reproductive psychiatry. Caroline?
Thank you, Dr. Patterson. Dr. Arnold, will you please come forward? Dr. Arnold will be presenting the Department of Emergency Medicine Faculty Award and the Society of Academic Emergency Medicine Excellence in Emergency Medicine Award.
Thank you. It's my privilege to present these 2 awards. For sake of brevity, I will say that both of these awards come with a certificate suitable for framing and a happy envelope, as Dr. Patterson said, in the amount of $1,000 apiece, collected by my faculty for these awardees. First one I will present is the Society of Academic Emergency Medicine Award. This is to the student with the highest academic performance in emergency medicine. This was a very tight race. We had a number of excellent students this year vying for this. In addition to the certificate, this person will also get a membership in the society for 1 year and their name published in the journal. This year's recipient of the Society of Academic Emergency Medicine is Matthew Busby. Let me add that I'm happy to say he's staying here as our intern next year. The second one is the Faculty Award for the student who displayed the character and qualities that we like to see in emergency physicians throughout the year, and also upholds our core values of our program of honesty, kindness, and hard work. This person, I'm also glad to say, is going to be with us as an intern this coming year, Jessica Hicks.
Okay, the next award will be awarded by the chair, Dr. Seidenberg, and he will be presenting the Department of Family Medicine Arthur T. Fort III, MD Chairman's Award and the Michael O. Fleming, MD Family Practice Award. Dr. Seidenberg.
Both of these awards also come with happy envelopes, just FYI. So the Department of Family Medicine Arthur T. Fort III Chairman's Award is presented to the senior medical student who has been outstanding in the field of family medicine and whose interests coincide with the highest ideals of family medicine. The recipient is selected by the full-time faculty of the Department of Family Medicine and is based upon the following criteria. Candidates for the Department of Family Medicine Arthur T. Fort III Chairman's Award shall be a senior graduating from our medical school, an individual who has demonstrated interest in pursuing a career in family medicine, a person who has shown evidence of active leadership in family medicine activities, a person who has demonstrated evidence of superior scholastic achievement in overall medical school studies, and particular in the field of family medicine. We are pleased to present the 2022 Department of Family Medicine Arthur T. Fort III, MD Chairman's Award to Matthew George. I have to pull everything out of the protective wrapping here. So we are very excited that Dr. George will be staying here in our family medicine residency here in Shreveport. Wait. You need to share that with the family. Our next award is the Louisiana Academy of Family Physicians Foundation and the Louisiana Academy of Family Physician Michael O. Fleming, MD Family Medicine Award. Dr. Michael Fleming was in the 1975 senior class, the third class to graduate from this medical school. He then was a part of the first family medicine residency program in North Louisiana, the Shreveport residency program, and finished in 1978. He started a solo practice in Shreveport that became the Family Doctors. Today, that practice has 11 family physicians, all of whom have ties to our medical school. In 1987, he became the president of the Louisiana Academy of Family Physicians, and in 1996, he was named the Louisiana Family Doctor of the Year. In 1996, Dr. Fleming was elected to the board of directors of the American Academy of Family Physicians, and in 2002, he was elected president-elect of the Academy, and in 2003, on his inauguration as the 56th president of the 95,000 family physician member organization, the Louisiana Academy honored him by naming this award after him. The Michael O. Fleming, MD Family Medicine Award goes to the student selected by the faculty of the Department of Family Medicine who has best exemplified the characteristics of family medicine, comprehensive care with caring. The award consists of a plaque and, as I said, a happy little envelope. So we are honored to present the 2022 Michael Fleming, MD, Family Medicine Award to Halen Elise Scott. And I forgot to mention, Dr. Scott will be pursuing family medicine at UT Southwestern in Dallas.
Thank you, Dr. Seidenberg. Now, Dr. Blaylock, I call upon you to award the John Haynes Country Doctor Award. Dr. Blaylock.
It is certainly my honor to present this award in Dr. Haynes' name. You know, we lost Dr. Haynes last June, but a group of residents and I wanted his legacy to continue forever. So that's why we're funding this award. Dr. Haynes represented the best in every physician. He was compassionate. He loved his patients. He took care of them. And it did not make any difference to John Haynes if you swept the streets in Vivian or if you were an esteemed judge down here. It made no difference to him. They all got the same care. He was a wonderful man that not only taught his students every facet he could he taught them to me. I've had 9 years of residency training with John Haynes, and I'm a pharmacist. It's wrong in the thing. I'm not an MD. I'm a pharmacist, but I finally asked him one day, I said, Doc, do you remember that I'm not a physician and I'm not a resident? He said, no, but you're going to be a good pharmacist. I said, okay. But I practiced pharmacy for 50 years, and I would not trade the 9 years I spent with John Haynes for anything. He was a mentor to everybody. He was a friend. He took those residents in under his wing. He took them hunting. If they wanted to go, some of them declined. But he really took care of them. And we wanted to present this award to someone who represented Dr. Haynes' ideals. He loved rural family medicine. He was offered several prestigious places to practice medicine, but he came back to Vivian, Louisiana because he was raised in Bloomberg. Bloomberg is a blip on the map. If you drive through it and don't really look, you'll miss it. So he came to Vivian. Because of this, we have selected a young man that's always wanted to be a doctor, and he wanted to be a family doctor. He completed his undergraduate education at McNeese State University and attended medical school at LSU here. He said that he solidified his choice of a career in family medicine due to the wonderful experiences he had here with his teachers. If he came up to Vivian, I know he had a good experience. With this in mind, he will be returning to Lake Charles to complete his residency at the Memorial Hospital because he wants to return to his hometown of Kinder one day. The award this year, and it has a happy check with it, goes to Dakota Johnson.
Okay, Dr. Eaton, I will call upon you now, Internal Medicine, to present the award for Department of Medicine Award for Outstanding Performance and ACP Award for Excellence in Medicine. Dr. Eaton.
Good morning, and congratulations to all the graduating students. So the first award I'm going to be giving out is the Department of Medicine Award for Outstanding Performance. This award is given to a student who's pursuing internal medicine or medicine pediatrics, who best embodies the characteristics essential to excellence in practicing internal medicine. The winner of this award certainly embodies those characteristics and many more. The individual will be the first physician in his family. His professional interests include critical care, cardiology, public health, and healthcare policy. He'll be heading to the University of Texas in Houston for his internal medicine residency, and hopefully one day will be returning to the state of Louisiana after his training to further improve the health of the residents of this state. The winner of this award is Stephen Patton. The next award is the ACP Award for Excellence in Medicine. This award is sponsored by Louisiana chapter of the American College of Physicians. It is given to an individual, again, pursuing a residency in internal medicine or medicine pediatrics who excelled academically during their medicine clerkship. The winner of this award is also the first physician in her family. She has participated in the AHEC program throughout high school and college and continued serving this program during her time here at LSU Health Shreveport. She wants to serve as a primary care physician in a rural underserved area at the end of her training, and fortunately for us, has chosen to complete her training here at LSU Health Shreveport in medicine pediatrics. And the winner of this award is Leanne Daggett.
Okay, now Dr. Tim Hart will be presenting the awards for Obstetrics and Gynecology, the H.E. Thompson, M.D. Memorial Award for Excellence in Obstetrics and Gynecology. Dr. Hart?
Good evening, almost. This award is given to a gentleman that grew up in central Louisiana. He never would tell me exactly where, but it's central Louisiana. So probably one of the speed traps that we see at Woodworth. Anyway. Dr. Thompson, I see Dr. Lewis there. There's a couple of us here that remember him well. We remember when he came and was really a pioneer in real-time sonography, which changed the way we practice obstetrics and gynecology. But this year's recipient is Ryan. Huh? Is it over? This year's recipient is Ryan Morris. Tell us where you're from, man. Anyway, this is a beautiful plaque you got here in an empty envelope, but money's coming. Let me check it. It's in there. It was empty. It was empty yesterday. I was going to have to, do a little smoke screen. Congratulations, sir. And he's staying here in obstetrics and gynecology, so we're glad about that.
The next award will be in ophthalmology. I call upon Dr. Langford, who will be presenting Excellence in Ophthalmology Award, John W. Henderson.
Indeed, it is a good morning for all of us. Before I announce the winner of this year's John W. Henderson Excellence in Ophthalmology Award, I'd like to share a little bit about Dr. Henderson. After serving in the Army Medical Corps, he joined the Mayo Clinic consultant staff and the University of Minnesota Graduate School as an associate professor of ophthalmology. From 1961 until the Mayo Clinic retired, he retired in 1977, he chaired the Department of Ophthalmology and was a professor of ophthalmology at the Mayo Medical School. In 1981, he came out of retirement to become professor of ophthalmology at the LSU Medical School and served as chief of the section of ophthalmology at Overton Brooks VA Medical Center. He retired from that position in 1988. He was a member of numerous professional societies, received 2 honorary degrees, published more than 100 articles in various medical journals. His textbook, entitled Orbital Tumors, was initially published in 1973 and has gone through 3 additional editions. He and his wife, Nadine, were surrogates to our residents during those times. And it's because of that that this award has been established. The award is a plaque, and I don't know if it would be a happy envelope, but certainly a joyous one. Was created by these alumni in recognition of their love and devotion to them during these days. So too, this convocation provides another opportunity to honor them, as I, on behalf of Dr. William Byrd and all the faculty of the ophthalmology department, recognize this year's outstanding senior medical student in ophthalmology. His achievements, hard work, passion for his patients has set him apart. Let me tell you a little bit about him personally. He was raised in a small Cajun town, as we know, Ville Platte. If you've ever been there, you probably never remembered again, but there you go, in central Louisiana, where he participated in all the local sports, grew up duck hunting in the rice fields, maintained his family horse farm, and being from central Louisiana, he naturally grew up rooting for LSU, right? And eating and cooking Cajun food. After his high school, he obtained degrees in petroleum engineering and biology at LSU and University of Louisiana at Lafayette. He spent 2 years working in full-time campus Catholic faith ministry at University of Texas, Austin, and in Oklahoma State University. I think he would say the past few years of his life have been his best. Graduating from medical school, marrying his beautiful wife, Bridget, and they're having 2 children, Annalise and Jacob Jr. So it is my privilege to announce the selection of Jacob Ardwan as the 2022 Outstanding Student, Senior Student, recipient of the John W. Henderson Excellence in Ophthalmology Award. Jacob will be staying with us. We're so happy about that. Wrong envelope. Here we go. Good.
Okay, now we will move to Otolaryngology, Dr. Nathan. She will be presenting the Cheryl Clark Lyles Outstanding Student Award in Otolaryngology Head and Neck Surgery Research. Dr. Nathan.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the graduating class. So Dr. Cheryl Clark was our lab manager who was diagnosed with one cancer while she completed her PhD, but did not even miss a day while coming to work while she got her transfusions in the lab. Sadly, she succumbed to another rare cancer, cholangiocarcinoma, while working with us. And after a very courageous battle, continued to help medical students and residents rotating through our lab to the very end. She was really an inspiration in the way she approached a disease and how she dealt with the bad news that just seemed to cascade down her way. As she was a mentor for so many students that rotated in our department, we have an award in her honor. It's called the Best Medical Student Research Award for an outstanding medical student who has performed both well clinically and in research and has made a significant contribution to our department. So this year we have two stellar students who are going to share the award. Both these students worked on head and neck squamous cell cancer projects and are really going to make a difference with, I think, some of the results they had while working in the lab. So we are fortunate that one of the winners, at least, Mackenzie Noonan, matched with our program and are delighted that she is going to train with us here at LSU Shreveport. She's an aspiring surgeon scientist who is AOA, a graduate of the AHEC Scholars Distinction, and a recipient of our institutional scholarship as well as the Rotary Club Scholarship. So Mackenzie, if you come up, we have a certificate. And the other winner who's sharing this award is Claire Babin. I think you've seen both Mackenzie and Claire up a number of times this morning, who's also going to pursue training in otolaryngology head and neck surgery, not too far from us, at the University of Mississippi. Claire has been president of AOA, has also won the institutional scholarship, and been elected into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. Congratulations, Claire, and if you
Okay, next we move to pediatrics. Dr. Mahana, if you'll come down. He will be presenting the Dr. Amy Ashford Yates Memorial Award in Pediatrics, the Ralph W. Bockham Jr. MD, and Robert T. Lucas Awards.
We'll start with the with Amy Ashford Yates Memorial Award. A couple words about Amy. Amy was a graduate of the class of 2005, who, in spite of her diagnosis of an aggressive brain tumor early in her senior year, fulfilled her dream of walking across the stage at graduation to receive her medical degree with her classmates. Sadly, she died before she was able to begin her residency in pediatrics. Amy was truly a remarkable individual who touched the lives of all who knew her. To honor her memory, her family and her friends established this award to recognize a senior student who has chosen the field of pediatrics who exhibits Amy's remarkable characteristics. This award is given to the senior student who, in the opinion of the pediatric faculty, demonstrates compassion, and dedication to the care of pediatric patients, and a strong commitment to community service and or missionary work which benefits the lives of children. The award consists of a plaque and a check of $500. The recipient of this year's Amy Ashford Yates Memorial Award in Pediatrics is Rachel Ruff. Dr. Rolf Bockham Jr. MD Award is the second award, and it consists of a plaque and a check of $2,000. Dr. Bockham is a pediatric cardiologist, was one of the original members of the faculty of our Health Science Center. He was a talented clinician, an excellent teacher, an enthusiastic advocate for students and residents. For many years, he served as a chair of the admissions committee. Dr. Bockham took an active and personal interest in helping students and residents achieve their goals. He always reminded students of the importance of the commitment to their profession and the need to balance work and family for a successful career. Dr. Bockham's family established this award in his honor. The award is given annually to a fourth-year medical student chosen primarily on the basis of merit as reflected by grades, performance on pediatric rotations, involvement in clinical or basic research, participation in volunteer activities, and any other measures of academic or clinical skills, and or leadership roles deemed appropriate by the faculty of the Department of Pediatrics. Again, this year's Bockham Award recipient is Rebecca Daggett. The third award is the Robert T. Lucas Award, which consists again of a plaque and a check of $1,000. The award honors Dr. Lucas, a pediatrician who practiced over 50 years in the Shreveport area. Dr. Lucas was a leader in improving care for children locally and throughout the state. He served as a teaching physician on the medical staff of LSU Medical School here in Shreveport. The Lucas Award is sponsored by the Northwest Louisiana Pediatric Society and is given to the senior student who, in the opinion of the faculty of the Department of Pediatrics, has shown the most interest, enthusiasm, and appreciation of the specialty of pediatrics. The recipient of this year's Lucas Award is Catherine Wiggins.
She already knows. Our next award being surgery. I'll call on Dr. Sugar, who will give the faculty award to a graduating medical student for excellence in surgery.
Okay, good morning. On behalf of the Department of Surgery, I'm excited to present this year's Excellence in Surgery Award to a deserving student. Dr. White regrets that he could not come today to present the award himself. The Excellence in Surgery Award is presented each year to one student chosen by the surgery faculty. The recipient's name and year will be added to a plaque in the Department of Surgery, recognizing the award winners going back to 2004. The award has previously come with a pair of new surgery textbooks, although this year we have changed that to a monetary prize of $1,000 instead. We hope that the winner does not mind this adjustment. This award is given to a student who has modeled the characteristics valued in surgery, such as determination, integrity, and commitment to learning. A student who excelled clinically with patient care and who performed at the highest level academically on their surgery rotation. Our recipient this year met all of these criteria. Faculty who worked with the recipient described this student as the consummate medical student, pushing themselves and even me to learn more from one faculty member. They were also described as having a keen sense to learn while being able to relate to patients beautifully. One faculty member predicted that they will represent LSU well in the future, and we entrust that this student will. This year's recipient came to Shreveport from Letcher, Louisiana. While here, the student has been involved in Camp Tiger, the Family Medicine Interest Group, and was inducted into the AOA Honor Society. After graduating, the student will begin residency in family medicine at the Medical University of South Carolina, where he and his wife both matched. While he is not pursuing surgery as a career, he demonstrated excellence in every facet of his surgery rotation, and this award is well deserved. Congratulations, Benjamin Becknell.
So now Dr. Gomelski will be presenting the Robert K. Womack Memorial Urology Award. Dr. Gomelski.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. I had to check my watch, make sure that I knew that it was morning or afternoon. Congratulations to all of our graduates, but I also wanted to take a quick moment to graduate the families and the parents that are here, because without all of you, this would not be possible. I am here to present the Robert K. Womack Memorial Urology Award, and this is given in honor of the late Dr. Robert Womack, who was a noted clinician and educator in this region, and he actually established our residency program in 1947, which was 75 years ago. He went on to serve for many years as director of the LSUHS Shreveport Residency Training Program. And the award is given to a fourth-year medical student who exemplifies excellence during their time on the urology rotation. And the award consists of a plaque and a handsome check, to be a little different than a happy check. Our recipient was born and raised in Shreveport and actually comes from a lengthy line of physicians. He went to school here and finished at Magnet. He was an Eagle Scout, did his undergrad at Texas A&M and obviously medical school here. And he is an AOA recipient this year, and we are extremely excited to say that he'll be staying here for his residency in urology. And so we believe that Dr. Womack would be very happy with our choice and would approve it wholeheartedly. So I'd like everyone to congratulate Dr. Joseph Fitzgerald.
Okay, I'll call upon now Dr. Barton, and he is going to be presenting the Orthopedic Surgery Outstanding Student Award and also the Dr. David and Sharon Waddell Award for Orthopedic Excellence. Dr. Barton.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank Dr. Chandler and Murphy. You may notice, orthopedic got moved down to the bottom. It's because I came in from out of town this morning and they're used to me running late to everything as it is. I appreciate the extra time. Unfortunately, the school ran out of envelopes, so our recipients won't get any. No, I'm just kidding. They get envelopes. I want to start off, we have two awards, the Orthopedic Surgery Outstanding Student Award. This award was created to recognize an LSU Health student for his or her outstanding performance in orthopedic surgery. The department faculty, along with input from the residents and the staff, select the award winner based on the student's performance during their orthopedic surgery rotation and their medical school career. This year's recipient of the award demonstrates a commitment to medical education. He exhibits tremendous pride in his university by serving on curriculum review councils, accreditation committees, and as a liaison between faculty and students. He served as a leader in some capacity on nearly all the committees he's been involved, including Secretary and President, Orthopedic Surgery Interest Group, and Class Vice President. We're so pleased that our recipient has decided to stay here and match in orthopedic surgery. I want to congratulate Mr. Alex Perkle. The plaque and the envelope are shortcoming, so. Our next award is an inaugural award. The Dr. David and Sharon Waddell. I don't believe Dr. Waddell is here. This is an award for it's an award for orthopedic excellence, recognizing a graduating medical student enrolled in the School of Medicine at LSU Health in Shreveport, who's matched into its orthopedic surgery residency. The recipient is a high-achieving student, as determined by medical school grade point average, and if available, the USMLE scores. Sharon and Dr. Waddell, who just recently retired from a very distinguished career as an orthopedic surgeon here in Shreveport, have generously started this award to recognize and celebrate homegrown orthopedic talent. I will say I was a fellow around 20 years ago or so on the East Coast, and I flew to the West Coast to attend a course on cartilage. And the lead faculty for this nationwide course was Dr. Waddell, so we're really honored that he's supporting our group here. This year's inaugural recipient is a Shreveport native. He attended Caddo Magnet High School, Louisiana Tech, for his undergraduate biology degree, and Mississippi College for a master's degree in biology prior to starting medical school. He recently matched into our orthopedic surgery resident program. In the fourth year, he is the fourth-year class president, has served on many academic and student councils, and is involved extensively in research. He enjoys hanging out with his friends, cooking, trying different craft beers, snow skiing, watching sports, and spending time and traveling with his spouse. Lindsay, perfect orthopedic surgeon, I'll say, right there. I hope he finds time for some of this once we put him to work. I'm sure he will. His passion for athletics and academic excellence have brought him to the practice of orthopedic surgery. And it's been a pleasure to getting to know this young man and his family. Cameron Volcom.
Okay, we will now move to the LSU Health Shreveport Foundation Awards. Dr. Barton's coming back. He's going to be presenting the Aaron Selberg Jr. Leadership Award. Dr. Barton?
This writing's a lot smaller than my other. I'm going to have to throw on some glasses. So, all right, guys, the Aaron Selberg Jr. Leadership Award was established in appreciation of the years that Mr. Selberg devoted to strengthening the LSU Health Sciences campus in Shreveport through the Chancellor's Advisory Committee. The recipient of this award must show evidence of strong leadership skills in the medical school and also in the community. This year's recipient, while in medical school, has been part of Camp Tiger, Go Bald, the Gold Humanism Honor Society, and Alpha Omega Alpha. She and her husband will soon begin their residencies together at the Medical University of South Carolina in Charleston. Following the completion of her internal medicine residency, she hopes to pursue a career in gastroenterology. Congratulations to Brianna Sanders.
Okay, Dr. Samra will be presenting the John C. Mcdonald, MD Award. Dr. Samra.
Good afternoon. Congratulations to all the graduating students, friends and family. This is a great day. I'm honored to be here to present John C. Mcdonald Award. The LSU Health Sciences Foundation established this award in memory of Dr. John C. Mcdonald, the institution's first independent chancellor. The award is given to a senior medical student who best exemplifies some of the qualities Dr. Mcdonald exhibited during his tenure at the institution, such as a scholar, a leader, a humanitarian, researcher, and a friend. I wonder if is Mrs. Martha White here from the family? Sorry, hi. Thanks for coming. This year's recipient is Stephen Patton. Stephen's professional interests include critical care, cardiology, public health, healthcare policy. He recently matched to an internal medicine program at University of Texas in Houston. Stephen plans to return to Louisiana after residency and fellowship training to practice. As a proud Cajun, Stephen knows the importance of quality health care in our state and hopes to help his fellow Louisianans live their best, healthiest lives. Also, please extend from Dr. White, he could not be here today. He's the John C. Mcdonald Chair in Surgery, as we all know. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Before they take their picture, I've asked for Dr. White Martha to come down. This is Dr. McDonald's daughter.
And also, congratulations, Dr. Chandler and Ms. Peggy Murphy, for organizing this great show.
I'll call upon Dr. Morris again. He's going to do the J.M. Marion, M.D., Compassion and Spirit of Osler Award. Dr. Morris?
Good afternoon again. It's my pleasure to present the J.M. Marion, M.D., Compassion and Spirit of Osler Award. Dr. Marion is the former Associate Dean for Academic Affairs and a hematologist oncologist who is on our faculty for many years. And, Dr. Marion is unable to attend today's ceremony, so we want to send him greetings to him on behalf of everyone in attendance today. The donors for this award are also present at the ceremony today, and they are Dick and Nancy Jane Seal. So I'd like to recognize them very briefly. Will you please stand? They were here. Okay. This award is intended to recognize a graduating medical student who best embodies the qualities exemplified by Dr. J. Marion. Specifically, superb personal interaction, compassion, and the overarching effort to ensure hope and dignity to patients at their most vulnerable times and their families. As Dr. Marion is also an expositor of the ideals of Sir William Osler, a physician, the award also encapsulates those qualities exhibited by the writings of Osler. These qualities are exhibited by the following statements. Dr. Osler was a humanist who emphasized compassion for the individual, a doctor whose bedside skills and manner were emulated by admirers and students, an educator whose concepts revolutionized clinical teaching. In many aspects, Dr. Marion and Osler are the same. The recipient will receive a generous financial award. In addition, this award is a bit different, and it also provides 2 books, The Quotable Osler, or Quotable Osler, and Osler's Bedside Library. In addition, the Department of Medicine has also donated access to the video of Dr. Marion's last grand rounds on humanism, so that his teaching can always be remembered. This year's recipient is an aspiring surgeon scientist, and they will begin their residency training in otolaryngology, head and neck surgery, here at LSU Health Shreveport. The recipient will graduate with a strong academic record and is a member of Alpha Omega Alpha, a graduate of the AHEC Scholars Distinction Program, and a recipient of an LSU Health Institutional Scholarship, as well as the Rotary Club Scholarship, which is focused on community service. The winner is involved in service work that centers around efforts to improve public health education in our community and includes multiple activities in promoting compassionate care. She's a productive researcher who has authored several projects and publications and showcased her work at various national ENT conferences. Eventually, she hopes this work will help to improve healthcare parity and clinical outcomes for patients. This year's recipient of the J.M. Marion MD Compassion and Spirit of Osler Award is Mackenzie Noonan Latour.
Okay, Mr. Flood. Mr. Flood is going to be presenting the Doctors Alice and Joe Holobeck LSU Founder Award. Mr. Flood.
Thank you, Dr. Murphy. What a day, what a weekend. I just want to say real quickly, as head of the foundation, part of what we do is we manage all the alumni relations for the med school. So as graduates tomorrow, you'll join over 4,000 alumni from across the country from what I think is the best med school in the country. Now, once you get done with your residency and you're out there, being the best doctors, physicians, surgeons in the world, please don't forget about us. We'll have some great reunions and some fun things happening as you progress through your years as a physician. But congratulations. So, I have the pleasure of presenting the Doctors Alice and Joe Holobeck LSU Medical School Founders Award. This award was established in 2009 by the children of Dr. Alice and Joe Holobeck. Alice and Joe were leaders in the movement in the late 1950s and 60s to found this medical school. They were pivotal in that founding. With us today is Martha Fitzgerald, who is the daughter of Joe and Alice. Martha has been a longtime supporter of LSU Health, serving as a 9-year board member at the foundation, and just continues to be just a huge supporter of LSU Health. So thank you, Martha. This year's recipient, we've seen her before, she's been up here many times, is Leanne Daggett. Leanne, congratulations. And so, you know, a lot of what I talk about when I'm working with donors is that we're trying to meet the need of healthcare in Louisiana, and that is one of the ways to do that is to make sure that we're recruiting students to come to the med school from all across Louisiana. And I think Leanne is the shining example of the type of student that we're trying to bring here to Shreveport. You're from Simpson, Louisiana. You went to LSU Shreveport and got your Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry. We've heard about all your honors that you've received today, but you plan on serving as a primary care physician in rural, underserved Louisiana after completing your residency, and that's what we're all about, so congratulations.
Dr. Hart? Dr. Hart will be presenting the Dr. and Mrs. Adrian Reed Memorial Award. Dr. Hart?
There are a lot of things I don't pass up at my age, and a handrail is one of them. The others I can't really mention, but anyway, the old folks out there know. I'm here to present the Dr. and Miss Adrian Reed Memorial Award. He was one of the first guys I met in the first class of this medical school, he and his wife. And really, he was like a grandpa, and she was like a grandma to all of us. There was only 32 of us students. And he taught us a lot about being a physician. The winner of this Memorial Award, likewise, is somebody that has shown academic excellence, as he was inducted today in AOA. And he hails from Baton Rouge, and is going to be the first physician in his entire family. He was inspired by his parents' work ethic, which is a good thing to see in this day and time, and is going to stay with us at LSU in internal medicine. He's been active in the community. He's all about access to health care, and I think he'll go far. This year's recipient is Bryce Rushing.
Okay, Mrs. Babin will be presenting the Reed Chadwick Memorial Award. Lisa?
Are you getting excited, graduates? As happy as you are, please know that many of us are so sad to leave y'all go. You're such a special group, and I hope that you feel all the love that is felt by everyone who has been up here presenting today. You are all so special, and it's been such a privilege to have you here for the past 4 years. It is my honor to present the Dr. Reed Chadwick Memorial Award. I became friends with the Reed Chadwick family under the unfortunate circumstances of their son passing away in his last semester of medical school. They took that tragedy and turned it into something good by matching their grief with the dollars they have invested in this award. This award is given annually to a graduating medical student who has demonstrated a commitment to conducting research and raising awareness for addiction disease during medical school and beyond. The field of addiction is of great interest to the Reed Chadwick family. We have 3 recipients this year. The first recipient is an aspiring surgeon and clinician and is looking forward to completing a 5-year residency in urology at the University of Oklahoma. During medical school, this individual has shown a commitment to academics and was recognized earlier as a member of the Alpha Omega Honor Society and is a recipient of an institutional scholarship as well as the Charles Hargan Memorial Scholarship. She has demonstrated a passion for leadership and service through her work as the director of the Girls Puberty Workshop, and that's a job no mother wants. We are so happy to hand that off to students to take that on, so thank you for that. She has also been very involved in fundraising for Go Ball's annual Shave Day and is the co-founder of the first annual Mustache Dash 5K, raising awareness for men's health. Additionally, she is a graduate of the AHEC Scholars Distinction Program and enjoyed her volunteer work to improve public health literacy. Her recognition today is due to her work in fighting the opioid epidemic through research in investigating alternative pain management solutions. Imagine she's already done that and she's not even an MD for yet another day. Her urologic research is focused on risk stratification on patient selection for optimized outcomes following sling procedures, which she presented at a national conference earlier this year. She intends to continue finding ways to avoid opioid addiction. Please join me in recognizing Eric Crane as a leader, scholar, and researcher who will continue to make a positive lives in the impacts of her patient and the community. She gets a very happy check of $5,000. This year's second recipient was an undergraduate student at Millsaps College and has been involved in the academic study of addiction for a couple of years. His focus has continued as a medical student. He served as a 4-year member of the Executive Council in the Psychiatry Student Interest Group and will begin his psychiatry residency at the University of Mississippi Medical Center. This individual will continue pursuing research in the neurobiology of substance abuse, making him an ideal recipient for this award. This year's second recipient is Patrick Davis for the Reed Chadwick Memorial Award. This award includes a $2,500 check. Our third recipient attended LSU in Baton Rouge, where he obtained a degree in kinesiology and a minor in psychology, graduating cum laude. After his time at LSU, this individual worked as a medical assistant at an urgent care in Metairie and as a substance abuse prevention specialist. In this work, this individual spoke to public schools in New Orleans to educate children and adolescents on the neuroscience behind addiction, alcohol abuse, and drug abuse. These early experiences prepared him to work in addiction medicine. During his time at LSU Health Shreveport, he's been inducted into the Alpha Omega Honor Society in his junior year and has volunteered with many organizations and held several leadership positions. Notably, he was the vice president of fundraising for Go Bald, a student-run charity that raises funds for pediatric cancer research. He is the current vice president of the anesthesiology interest group and will be pursuing a residency at Ochsner Clinic Foundation, where he plans to further pursue his education with a fellowship in interventional pain management. Please join me in congratulating our final recipient of the Reed Chadwick Memorial Award, Benjamin Young.
Mr. Flood, who will now present the Ascension Delgado Smith Excellence Award.
Okay, great. The Ascension Delgado Smith Excellence Award was established by Mrs. Smith in 2008. The combination of her lifelong devotion to education, coupled with her appreciation and efforts to strengthen LSU Health Shreveport, is what motivated her to create this award. We are very honored that Ms. Smith is with us today. Ms. Smith, if you want to raise your hand. Ascension has been a champion of education for many, many years in our community. She was the founding principal of Caddo Magnet High School way back in, I think, 1980. Led that for many years, has been a champion of many other organizations here in the community, and served for 9 years as a foundation board member of ours. And so we're so thankful, Ascension, for everything that you've done for us over the years. So thank you. This year's recipient of the Ascension Delgado Smith Excellence Award is Joe Fitzgerald. We've heard about Joe before, but his mother, Dr. Fitzgerald, and I think his sister graduated not too long ago from here as well. His sister graduated in psychiatry and a brother in primary care. So he was interested in pursuing a career in medicine at a young age. Most importantly, he graduated from Caddo Magnet High School, right, Ascension? There is a preference in this award that the awardee graduates from the high school. He went to Texas A&M. He graduated summa cum laude and received his bachelor's of science degree in biology with a minor in genetics and bioinformatics. Fantastic. He is in AOA and has served in several leadership and volunteer roles. After becoming interested in urology during his first year of medical school, he's now excited to begin his residency training here at LSU Health Shreveport. Congratulations. Okay, one last award that I'm going to do was started by another great couple. The Don and Ruby Horton Generosity of Spirit Award was established by Mr. and Mrs. Horton to recognize a student who exhibits leadership, generosity, and philanthropic spirit through volunteer service, in addition to actively seeking learning opportunities above the school requirements. Mr. Horton, another leader in our community, a longtime serving member of the foundation board. So we thank him for his service. This year's award goes to no other than Leanne Daggett. Leanne will need a Mack truck to take home all of her awards and checks. Congratulations. One thing that we haven't mentioned about Leanne that I have here that I think is great to know is that Leanne participated, I guess before she went to med school, in the various Area Health Education Center, or AHEC programs through high school and college, which she credits for solidifying her interest in medical school. Leanne became an AHEC scholar during medical school, serving as the volunteer coordinator between the AHEC program and the Hub. The Hub is a local Christian ministry serving community members living in poverty. So again, congratulations, Leanne.
Okay, I'll call upon now Dr. Lewis, who will present the Ike Muslow, MD Visionary Award. Dr. Lewis?
Let me go off script for just a second. There's some people that are up here that I don't think anybody knows how hard these people work. Any program that we have in the School of Medicine, they are here to all hours of the night trying to get these things ready. And these kind of award banquets just couldn't take place without these people. So please give these people a round of applause. All the people from Student Affairs, thank y'all so much for what you do. I had the pleasure of knowing Dr. Muslow, and actually he was an attending of mine on a ward, internal medicine ward back when I was a student. Dr. Muslow was the dean of this medical school several times, I think 3 in all. He was also vice chancellor back before we had a chancellor. Dr. Muslow was a great diagnostician. He went back to the history and physical examination. And he didn't order MRIs or CT scans or any of that other stuff, Barton. He went and actually examined the patient. And just as importantly, I'm not saying that you don't. He had great bedside manner. And so the recipient of this has to be in the top third of the class, have excellent diagnostic skills, and an exemplary bedside manner. This individual is originally from Pineville, Louisiana. They went to LSU in Baton Rouge and graduated in 2017. They're going to stay here in residency in internal medicine and try to keep Dr. Bailey and Dr. Suleiman out of trouble. They have a lot of hobbies. This year's recipient is Ashley DeVille. Ashley.
Okay, I will call upon now Dr. Michelle Self. Dr. Self, yep. She will be presenting the Sheila Lanclose Memorial Award for Patient Care Excellence. Dr. Self.
Sheila Lanclose was a loving wife and mother. She was a hardworking woman who worked with her husband at their family business. Sheila was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer in December of 2010. For 10.5 years, she battled cancer with chemo, surgery, and faith. On June 4th of 2021, she passed away at the age of 56. Sheila believed that patients were their own best advocates, but that in times when they were ill and most vulnerable, the healthcare providers were needed to help fill that role. She did not worry about someone's class or rank or board scores, but rather how they made her feel during her encounter. The Sheila Lanclose Memorial Award for Patient Care Excellence is presented to a graduating senior who displays the qualities that she admired most in her physicians. The recipient demonstrates a level of compassion that provides comfort to both the patient and their families. This award was established to serve as a reminder to physicians throughout their practice to remember why we went into medicine, to help their patients succeed in every possible aspect. This year's inaugural recipient is Olivia Feltner. Olivia's primary purpose for going into medicine centers on caring for and supporting people. She strives to be both a valued part of their patients' lives by treating both their medical and emotional needs. As a physician, Olivia's mission will be not only to heal, but also to serve by counseling her patients so they can make empowered decisions. Olivia is matched to the OBGYN at University of Tennessee in Memphis. As an OBGYN, Olivia understands she will see her patients at sometimes their most vulnerable, both physically and emotionally, and she will strive to provide her patients with a safe space to feel comfortable, heard, and respected. Congratulations, Olivia.
call upon now, we have some Student Affairs Awards to give out. Dr. Chandler, if you will come up, she will be presenting the Lewis Gottlieb Scholar Award. Dr. Chandler.
The Louis Gottlieb Scholarship Award was established in 1973 to honor Dr. Edgar Hall, the first dean of the Louisiana State Medical School in Shreveport. This award was created to honor her senior medical student with the qualities of leadership, respect for teaching, and excellence in patient care, which are exemplified in the career and life of Dr. Hall, the first dean of the medical school on Shreveport. The recipient of this award is Leah Kaplan. Leah Kaplan is a fourth-year medical student, soon to be doctor tomorrow. She grew up in Alexandria, Louisiana, and attended Pineville High School. She went on to pursue a degree in music performance with a focus in operatic and classical vocal music at Tulane University. Following graduation from LSUHS Shreveport, she will begin combined internal medicine pediatrics residency at the University of Texas in Houston. She has a special interest in lifestyle and preventive medicine, as well as primary care and rheumatology. At the completion of her training, Leah hopes to return to her hometown to practice medicine. She's honored to follow in the footsteps of her father, Dr. Mayer Kaplan, and grandfather, Dr. Bernard Kaplan of blessed memory. Congratulations, Leah.
Okay, and for our final award, Dr. Lewis will be presenting the Faculty Award for Academic Achievement and the Chancellor's Award. Dr. Lewis?
Okay, so the Faculty Award was created back in 1979 and is given to the graduating senior with the highest cumulative grade point average. This year's recipient is a member, or was a member of the SAGE Honor Society. I guess they still are. They haven't graduated yet. So they're a member and was an officer. This person is going to be going to LSU down in Baton Rouge and doing an internship before doing dermatology at LSU New Orleans. And this year's recipient is Kayla Penny. Kayla. All right, last but not least, is the Chancellor's Award. It was created back in 1977. It's given to the individual with the highest academic standing in his or her class. Those who are considered for the award must be in the top 5% of their class, and they also must possess excellence in leadership ability. This year's recipient is Catherine Claire Babin. Catherine? Claire has demonstrated great academics. She's a junior AOA. She's also been involved in a number of different activities. She matched in ENT in Jackson, and congratulations. Come on up. right, I think this concludes this part, and I think some of the students are going to be meeting us around 2 o'clock. There you go, 2 o'clock. So we'll see y'all then, okay? Thank you for coming.